Hello, my name is Lauren, and I have a Steemit account here under the handle Mrs. Lauren. And today I just wanted to show you an example of the HQ app and how it works from start to finish. There was just a game that aired about 40 minutes ago at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's 2 games a day, so there's going to be another one tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you wanted to hop into that game, you are more than welcome to. It's super fun. It's just like a trivia game, and you could win a lot of money, which is very exciting. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you an example now of how the game runs from start to finish. It's about 15 minutes long, so if you want to fast forward, you're more than welcome to. I unfortunately lost at only question 3, which is quite disappointing, but nonetheless, here's an example of the game. I hope you enjoy, and if you enjoy, download the game and use my code. You don't have to use my code, but if you're going to download the game, you might as well use my code.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, February the 21st. But if you're in New York City like me, it feels more like July the 21st. Hot town, summer in the city. About to get down to the nitty-gritty. Here on HQ, the live trivia game show where you answer questions to win cash. I am the MC who came to live out the name, Scott Rogowski, in living color and stereophonic sound, sweating bullets with all 730,000 of you, including Simovetsky, Queen Franz, Lake Trivax, Ellie Kroll, Walter Levin, Pratik, Christina Intara, and Stefan Kneecaps. You know what to do by now, right? Answer all my questions correctly and win all of my money. Well, it's not my money. I'm still struggling with my own bills. But today's prize is $2,500 DeMarcus Cousins, $2,500 DeMar DeRozan's, $2,500 dollar bills, y'all. You could buy a coat and scarf for Jennifer Lawrence with that kind of money. If you're so concerned, it's cold and gray in LA. There are flood watches from Texas to Cleveland, but your wallet could be flooded with cash if you're the last HQD standing. Brains don't fail you now. Let's get this show on the road. Give me numero uno. In billiards, what color is a standard 8-ball? Burnt sienna, millennial pink, or black? You know, if you get this question wrong, that's the equivalent of sinking the 8-ball on your first shot, which is a bad thing to do. It's black. Paint it black. The 8-ball. How many of you are fading to black after that one? Just 15,000, but 756,898. Survey says, Magic 8-ball, what do you say? Outlook is good. Yes, outlook good for Q2 for the 756,000 plus. Which of these liquids comes from an udder? Milk, apple juice, or coffee? An udder like no udder. You're going to find udders on cows, and you'll find milk in the udders. Yes, whole milk. Doesn't come out skim or 2%. Who got milk at Q2? 720,344. You're doing a body good. The rest of you utterly wrong. But 720,000. Moving on, graduating from Bovine University, as we learn from Meet the Parents, you can milk anything with nipples, including cows. Q3. What is the adjectival form of the word governor? Governoric, gubernatorial, or governoring? Governor.
I don't know this one.
Governor is the noun, but what is the adjective? You better hope your governor acts in a gubernatorial manner. That is the proper adjectival form. And you better have tapped gubernatorial. 335,543 of you did, but over 350,000 did not. Take a seat. 335,000, you're taking a seat in the governor's mansion. The rest of you recalled. Q4, what area of London is synonymous with the city's world-class theater scene? Chelsea, Knightsbridge, or West End? London calling. Let's do this as an SAT analogy, shall we? Broadway is to New York City as the West End is to London. Yes, you're going to find your best theater in the West End in London town. Their Times Squares are, well, our Times Square is Piccadilly Circus and, 206,355. Got it right. A lot of similarities between New York and London, including the strings of obscenities you're going to hear on the streets. 106,355 are in the West End's massive for Q5. How do you find the reciprocal of a number? Divide 1 by the number, square the number, or subtract it from 0. Everybody's favorite subject here on HQ, maths. If you think of any whole number as the number over 1, right? That's a whole number. The reciprocal is the mirror image, 1 over the number. You divide 1 by the number to find the reciprocal. 1/5 is the reciprocal of 5, for example. 125,754 are feeling whole. 2,500 is the reciprocal of 2,500, which is, we need to remind you what you could win today. Yeah, 125,754 saying QED, the rest having a null set. 0 with a slash through it. Q6. Which website did the New York Times call the People's National Endowment for the Arts? Pinterest, Etsy, or Kickstarter? The People's National Endowment for the Arts. The People's Elbow. The actual National Endowment for the Arts has given out billions of dollars since 1965, over 150,000 grants to promote artistic projects across the United States, but it won't cover your Jesus-shaped grilled cheese maker or earbuds designed for dogs. That's where Kickstarter comes in. The People's National Endowment for the Arts. And look at this savage question here at Q6, the halfway point. 25,325 are getting a grant for Q7. The rest of you, no soup for you, no more quiz. But we're kicking it root down with 25,000 plus Q7. Which band had a member with the same stage name as a Revolutionary War admiral? Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or the Kinks? Who shares the name with a Revolutionary War hero? If more bands featured people with historical names, it'd be doing a great service for education. For now, we have to rely on John Richard Baldwin, a.k.a. John Paul Jones, the bassist extraordinaire for Led Zeppelin. Yes, getting the lead out today. And 11,434 are joining me. John Paul Jones borrowed his stage name from the naval commander John Paul Jones. 11,434 on a stairway to Q8. The rest of you dazed and confused for so long. Q8, which writer has not held the position now known as U.S. Poet Laureate? Elizabeth Bishop, Robert Frost, or Maya Angelou? It's Achilles' Last Stand for a few of you here. This could be the last stand. Talking about the Poet Laureate Consultant in Poetry to the Library of Congress. That's the full term that's been used. Now we know it as the U.S. Poet Laureate. And though she gave a legendary reading at the inauguration of Bill Clinton, Maya Angelou was never officially named the U.S. Poet Laureate. Elizabeth Bishop served from 1949 to 50, and Robert Frost from 58 to 59. And we have a frosty, savage question at Q8 right here. Oh boy, Oberto. Oh, the HQ manatee. Over 8,000 gone. Finito. Poof. 2,685 are like uncaged birds singing. Bird up. Q9. Which TV show is an anagram of the show it spun off from? Torchwood, Sons of Thunder, or Sam and Cat? Anagram. Anagram, ma'am. Singing anagram here. Sam and Cat was spun off from iCarly. There's no anagram there. Sons of Thunder came from Walker, Texas Ranger. Pull the lever! But no, not the answer. Torchwood followed the Titular Institute and their alien hunting adventures. Not too different from what Doctor Who does. Move those letters around, you see that? Torchwood becomes Doctor Who, and 1,470 of you getting in the TARDIS to Q10. The rest of you exterminated by Daleks. Exterminate. 1,470 are getting Q10. Which of these athletes was born on a Balearic island? Rafael Nadal, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Mario Andretti? Balearic Island? I'm talking about La Islas Baleares. See? The archipelago off the western coast of Spain. There's Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, y Formentera. And on June 3rd, 1986, in Manacor on Mallorca, a tennis icon was born, Rafa Nadal. Yes, did you ace this one? 858 of you did. The rest of you, are you kidding me? You're shouting Ronaldo? But estupendo, muy preciso por the 858 who get the penultimate question, Q11. What was the first video game to call Mario by the name Mario? Donkey Kong, Wrecking Crew, or Donkey Kong Jr.? You got a little Spanish lesson there at Q10. See, you can take off from school. If you're in school right now, tell your teacher, I'm learning Spanish. Sí, claro, por supuesto. And I'm learning about video games. All these games featured the fellow we know today as Mario. However, he was called Jumpman in the original Donkey Kong. Jumpman, that boy's up to something. The sequel, Donkey Kong Jr., is notable as a villain and also the first in which he is named Mario, so it's Donkey Kong Jr. It's me, Mario. That is the answer, Donkey Kong Jr., and 187 are sliding down the flagpole to Q12. That was a brutal question. We just lost nearly 700, down to 187, who could be rescuing the princess at Q12 for all the marbles. This is it, folks. Final question. It all boils down to this. For the 187 HQ, $2,500, over 130,000 players watching to see what happens here at Q12. What town is home to the most works by the architect of Taliesin West and Graycliff, Oak Park, Illinois, Columbus, Indiana, or Calistoga, California? Do you know your architects? Do you know a guy named Frank Lloyd Wright? Have you heard that name? Heard of that guy, right? Innovator of organic architecture, pioneer of the Prairie School. Well, in 1889, he and his wife Kitty settled in a new town. Though he would later become famous for works scattered across the country, including Taliesin West and Graycliff, the largest concentration of his designed houses and homes can be found in this town that he settled in over 100 years ago, just west of Chicago, in Oak Park, Illinois. That is your answer, and we have 149 winners, baby! My Magic 8-Ball is saying yes to the 149 winners, splitting $2,500. Winner, winner, chicken lunch. For EEE, you're getting $16.78 with your very happy animated avatar. I like that one. Joe Blue 8, getting some money. Nice little kitty cat there, Joe Blue. Joe Hoya 06, $16.78. Blossom gets $16.78. Mighty Mers, Vigorix. That looks like it's just a hardwood floor there. I don't know what that's about. The Jarkness, some musical notes. I like it. $16.78. You can buy yourself a new reed for your clarinet, if that's what you're into. Or a bow. I don't know what these things cost. That's it for now, folks. Come back tonight, win some more money. Maybe save up for an entire cello. Huh? How about that? Cello, 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We are back live once again. I'll be there. I'm Scott Rogowski. You know who I am, right? I'll see you in a little bit. And the forecast for tonight is dark. Bye.